Junie B. Jones loves Handsome Warren. Chapter 5. Hooray for princess clothes. That night at dinner, a great idea came in my head. It came during my macaroni. Hey, I just thought of it, I shouted. I just thought of how to get that handsome guy to love me. I stuffed in more macaroni. Hurry, everybody, eat. Eat. We gotta get to the mall before it closes. Just then, two macaronis fell out of my mouth and onto the floor, and my dog named Tickle ate them. Daddy made a face. Hey, 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 slow down. What's the hurry? He said. We gotta get to the mall, that's what's the hurry. We have to buy me a princess dress. Plus also, I need some shoes with lightning. Mother and Daddy looked funny at me. That's how come I had to explain all about Handsome Warren, and how he loved Lucille's princess dress, and how he loved Grace's fast shoes. And so now I will get a princess dress, plus I will also get shoes with lightning. Then Warren will love me too. I wiped my mouth with my hand, then a quick jump down from the chair. Excuse me, please. Excuse me from the table, 'cause I'm all filled up. I run down the hall and zoomed into the nursery. The nursery is where my baby brother named Olly lives. You guys do the dishes, I hollered to Mother and Daddy. I'll put Olly's sweater on his head, 'cause that will save us time, I think. I quick climbed into Olly's crib. Then I tried to pull that baby sweater on him, only his giant head didn't fit through the hole. He waked up from his nap. Then he started to cry very loud. I heard loud feet running in the hall. Junie B. Jones, what do you think you're doing? Yelled the angry voice. It was my mother. She ran in the room and picked up baby Olly. She patted his giant head. That's quite a melon he has there, I said, very quiet. Baby Olly kept on crying. Want me to get a leash? I asked Mother. Let's put him on a leash, okay? 'Cause he's all jazzed up, I think. And so, how will we even control him at the mall? Mother rolled her eyes way back in her head. We are not going to the mall, Junie B., she said. We are not going anywhere. I stamped my foot. Yes, I said. We have to. We have to go to the mall to get my princess dress and my shoes with lightning, or else that boy will not love me, I tell you. Mother closed her eyes and she did some deep breaths. Her voice got softer. Okay, I want you to listen to me, and I want you to listen carefully, she said. You don't make friends by wearing new dresses or shoes with lightning. You make new friends by being fun to be with, and by being nice to people, and by caring about their feelings. She lifted me out of the crib. And honesty is important too, Junie B., she said. You have to be honest with people, and that means you can't pretend to be someone you're not. She smoothed my hair. You're not Lucille, Junie B., and you're not Grace either. You're just you. You're just Junie B. Jones, and believe me, that's a big enough job for anyone. I did a sniffle. Also, I did a snort and a swallow. Yeah, only I know I'm Junie B. Jones, I said. I just want to be Junie B. Jones in a princess dress. Put my head on her shoulder. Didn't you ever want to be a princess dress when you were a little girl? I asked. Huh, Mother, didn't you? Mother didn't answer. She was thinking it over, probably. Just then I looked over her shoulder. I saw a new toy on baby Olly's shelf. Hey, what's that, Mother? What's that on the shelf there? Is that a new teddy bear I see? I ran and pulled that guy down. Look, Mother. Look what this bear is wearing. It's a ribbon made out of rich and red velvet, and that is exactly the kind of cloth I've been looking for. I took the bow off the teddy and I held it next to my hair. How do I look? Mother? Do I look like a beautiful princess? Do I look gorgeous? How do I? Just then I felt happy and sparkly inside. I quick kissed Mother and zoomed out of the room, 'cause maybe there was more princess clothes right here in my very own house. Chapter 6, Speechless. The next day that Grace saw me on the bus. Her mouth came all the way open. I smiled very gorgeous. I know why you're looking at me like that, Grace, I said. Mother said when people saw me they would be speechless. I fluffed my hair. Speechless is when your mouth can't speak. When when your mouth can't speech, I explained. That Grace pointed at my neck. What is that? Is that a dog collar you're wearing? She said. I laughed and laughed at her. You silly head, Grace, I said. Don't you know anything? This is a lovely collar of jewels. It is the kind of jewels that princesses wear. Only I didn't even know we had this gorgeous thing. I found it where Mother keeps the dog food, only I don't actually know why it got put there. I holded out my arms. And did you notice these, Grace? Did you notice my long white princess gloves? They're the kind of gloves that Cinderella wears. And Cinderella is a real actual princess. Plus also she does floors. I pointed at my head. And what about this golden crown I'm wearing? It is from a real, actual Disney queen. Plus, also, I have red velvet bows on my sneakers, and Mother even drew lightning on their sides just like yours. I twirled all around. Just wait till Handsome Warren gets a load of me now. Right, Grace? Now that guy will have to love me, 'cause who wouldn't? Grace slumped down in her seat. She didn't talk the whole rest of the way to school. And guess what else? When the bus got to school, she didn't even wait for me again. She ran right straight to Handsome Warren without me. I tried to race her, but my collar of jewels scratched my neck. Plus also my golden crown fell off my head. Handsome Warren was sitting on the ground. His face was hiding in his knees. I pushed my way in front of Lucille and that Grace. Then I tapped him on the head. Hello, how are you today? I'm wearing princess clothes, I told him. Handsome Warren didn't look up. I tapped him on his head again. Yeah, only I actually think you should get a load of me, 'cause Grandma Miller says I'm quite a sight, I said. Lucille rolled her eyes. It won't do you any good to talk to him, Junie B. She said he's not talking to anyone. Not even to me, said that Grace. I squatted down next to that guy and I stared real hard. How come you're not talking, huh, Warren? Does the cat have your tongue? I waited very patient, and then I leaned closer to his ears. I said, does the cat have your tongue, Warren? All of a sudden, Handsome Warren raised up his head. Go away, he shouted. All of you, go away and leave me alone. I stayed squatted a real long time. Then I stood up very quiet, and I looked at that Grace and Lucille. Good news, I said. He talked. After that, all of us kept on standing there, because we didn't actually know how to handle this situation. That's why. Finally, Lucille did a huffy breath at him. You're not being nice, Warren. You used to be nice, but now you're not, and so I don't even want to be your friend today. Me either, said that Grace. I don't want to be your friend today either. Then both those guys held hands and they stomped away from there, very furious. Handsome Warren raised up one eyeball to see if they were gone. I quick bended down and looked into it. Hello, how are you today? I said. I'm wearing princess clothes. Handsome Warren did a groan, then he closed his eyeball and he hided his face again.